What up, gang? It's Mang. I'm back on Arena with a new standard deck list and gameplay video for you all. You have to try out this new meta-breaking deck. This is Rakdos Reanimator, featuring some of Tarkir Dragonstorm's best Reanimator tools. We're going to be casting some scoopable win cons in this deck. Cards like Valgavoth, the Terror Eater, Atraxa, Grand Unifier, and a Tali, Primal Conqueror. Stick around to the rest of the video. I'll post the deck list in the description, and make sure you stick around and watch some gameplay too. You know I'm a sucker for a good Rakdos deck, and this one is really scratching the itch right now. Let's start with the 1-drop slot. We have 2 copies of Duress in the main board. This is to deal with Graveyard Hate post sideboard, to deal with counter spells, maybe deal with removal at the time, board wipes, anything you can name. This is probably the best turn 1 play. We have 2 copies of Valgavoth's Faithful. This card allows us to basically for 5 mana reanimate anything from the graveyard, but the fact that it's a creature is really important because we can actually dig this back up with Overlord of the Baelmerk. So this is a nice little combo here. We're able to dig up our Reanimator spell in the form of a creature. So that's why we're running 2 copies of this. And then 4 copies, a whole play set of Torch the Tower. This is just bread and butter, what Red wants to do to deal with aggro, immediate threats like, the mice package, to deal with the pixies, to deal with the tokens, deal with the less than 3 toughness creatures on the board, as well as utilize some of that scry ability in a pinch. 2 copies of Bitter Triumph. This is a destroy all creature or planeswalker effect, which is really important for matchups against Dimir with Kaido. Also important that we can discard a card when casting this, because we can dump one of our 6 win cons into the graveyard. 2 copies of a Braid main board. This is a unique one, but because of the prevalency of Corey Steelcutter that I mentioned earlier, we're going to run 2 copies of these in main and split the difference here with Bitter Triumph, so that way we can target artifacts as well if we need to. Not a lot of good artifact removal. Red has access to it in a Braid. It's a flexible, not the most efficient use of 2 mana, but if you're going to deal with an artifact that's causing so many headaches like Corey Steelcutter, a Braid's going to be in here for now. We got a playset of Fear of Missing Out, just like Jeskai Oculus and some other discard Reanimator decks. Fear of Missing Out is a premium 2-drop. The 3 toughness is very good against aggro. Very easy to hit Delirium with 1 Baelmerk trigger. So we're running 4 copies of this. Let's move on to our 1 copy of Liliana of the Veil, another discard outlet. It hits both players. We grow this to 6. The opponent must deal with it. It becomes an immediate threat after 3 turns. We can also deal with the lone most important threat on the opponent's side with the -2 ability on Liliana. And yeah, she's very good in this deck. Another discard outlet for us. Sticking with the theme here of discard outlets, Tersa Light Shatter is the reason why this deck probably exists in the first place. This is our 3 mana 3/3 with haste. When it enters, discard up 2 cards, then draw that many cards. When Tersa Light Shatter attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play that card this turn. I'm not even sure how you would do this in paper if you were to build this deck. I guess you put all the cards face down, shuffle them up, and let your opponent pick maybe. That's kind of random. In any case, being able to discard both of the big win cons, maybe they're in your opening hand, or you top deck them, and to draw 2 new cards, maybe help you hit land drops, maybe find the Zombify when you need it most. This card is they do it all, and a reason why we're not playing Screaming Nemesis. This is just more synergy really packed into this deck here, and Tersa is providing that at the 3-drop spot. 4 copies of Zombify. I don't need to spend long here. This allows you to, at sorcery speed, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If we want multiple spells at once in a big trampler, we can get a Tali. If we want Atraxa, we are never casting it in any scenario of the game. We can get Atraxa and refill our hand and do this whole sequence over again, most likely, by picking up Zombify, an enchantment, a creature. Just keep the pressure on. Atraxa is a house. She's here to stay. And then Valgavoth, Terror Eater. This card's amazing against control, decks with spot removal, and not a lot of permanents to sacrifice. Valgavoth also gets you so many more cards to utilize when your opponent has cards go to the graveyard. You actually get access to those on your turn. But yeah, that's going to do it. Zombify on turn 4 for one of our big heavy hitters is the Dream curve out. We get our opponents to scoop on turn 4. We shake our hands. We go into the next game. Let's see how the gameplay plays out. The deck list for... So that's it for the main board here. And then the sideboard is really where we can get flexible here. In the sideboard, we have 2 copies of Cut Down. This is good single spot removal for aggro decks. You know, anything with 5 toughness or less, just a very good black removal spell. And then we have 2 more copies of Duress, which helps us deal with the long control matchups, cards with decks full of non-creature spells that will impact the game, not a lot of creatures. We're going to be playing a whole play set of that post-board if we need to. We have a board wipe / destroy all artifact solution here in Brother's Herd End. Very good for those go wide, you know, Jeskai Convoke decks. Good against, you know, Pixie deck. Good against Corey Steelcutters if we have to. It's just another tool in the tool shed here. 2 copies of Chandra the Spark Hunter. This is a planeswalker here that just gives us some more inevitability in those control matchups where we need some more grind. We need ways to draw more cards, just create more pieces on the battlefield. Between Chandra and Liliana, we were able to hang with the control decks, those domain decks, a little longer. 2 copies of Ghost Vacuum. This card is great for other decks that are trying to reanimate or perhaps set up the Omniscience combo. That deck is everywhere on the ladder these days, so Ghost Vacuum helps us put a stop to other combo decks that we might face. And don't rule out the 6 cost ability here on Ghost Vacuum. We can very well pick up our creatures out of our own graveyard and, you know, cast them and get the ETBs. They're all insane on a lot of our cards in the deck, so you can double dip there for value if we need to. 2 copies of Pyroclasm. This is against aggro, against Pixie, against anything that goes wide. Pyroclasm is in here as well. We have 3 copies of Preacher of the Schism. This is a premium 3-drop with 4 toughness and be able to get card draw, add tokens on the board. Preacher of the Schism's here to help us go more mid-rangey if we need to. Some opponents are going to have a lot of graveyard hate in the sideboard after the first match. We can remove a lot of the reanimation package in general post first game. That way when the opponent's adding in a lot of graveyard hate into the second and third matches, we've actually taken out those pieces and become more of just a mid-range value deck. So you can really catch opponents off guard. There's a lot of cat and mouse game here to this deck. And then I forgot to mention it, but we have 1 copy of Sheoldred if we need life gain. If we're versing blue decks that want to draw a bajillion cards, we're going to make them pay for it. So Sheoldred's here too. If we need to take out a Zombify or all of them, maybe Sheoldred takes the place there at the 4 spot. That's going to do it. That's the deck breakdown. I'm going to go into some gameplay here. I plan on playing probably 3 best of 3 matches. Let me know your predictions in the comments. I'm going to post the deck list in the description on Moxfield. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would change. And I'm all ears on suggestions, but appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit subscribe on the way out, and I'll see you in game 1. All right, match number 1. Let's see what we got in the opening hand here. Hand looks decent. I think we're going to try it. Need a way to dump the Valgavoth, ideally. I do want that. Also need to hit land drops though too, so we gotta be careful here. Don't want to pick it up. My fan going. Caught me off guard. Yeah, not great. Wanted to hit a land drop. I believe opponent's on Omniscience, if I had to guess. Yeah. Lands, am I right? So we probably lose next turn unless we find a duress. I'm sorry, this is too loud. I'm gonna play this now. If he finds a fourth land, he'd probably lose. I assume he has the Abuelo's Awakening just to do this whole combo. Which is a bummer, but okay. We both miss lands. Happens. Okay. Did not find a duress. Unfortunately, I don't like our spot still because he can. We got 12 damage, or 7. 12. Yeah, we don't have enough yet. Discard 3 cards. Yeah, he's got it. Alright. Yep. Sorry, the game actually starts now. We got Blast Zone for it. That's the nice part about Blast Zone. It does hit the opposing Ghost Vacuum. Or it hits all permanents, I guess, but still. It's probably as fast as we try to do it. Not where we want to be, but we got the Vacuum, so I'm going to keep it. There's just nothing to get back yet. That's the issue with Reanimator decks too. It's you need the cards in the right order. So if we got oh. Alright. We'll take turn 1 duress. It's good enough. Ooh. Ooh. Triple? Molly? Watch us still find a way to choke. Okay. No way. He's curving out. He's gonna find it. Double trigger. So I'm hoping this duress can slow him down. So he's staring down the barrel at 9. I mean, he's got to deal with Shell Dread now. Or at least we'll punish him for card draw. Yeah, that's good. Oh, we got the Gear Hulk. Let's see. Try to bait him out with... Yeah, okay. Oh, he can't even cast this. Alright. Well. Hopefully it's good enough. Oh yeah, notably it's not a draw effect. Nice. Alright. We'll take it despite the gift of a game 2. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, we're gonna try this. I should be able to fill the graveyard and then zombify on 4 with a removal spell. Hand looks good. Let's see if the opponent sticks around. There he is. Okay. Yeah, we'll be okay with 4th land. Just get that all out of the way, start filling up the yard. Conduit pylons. What could that be? I have not seen this card since OTJ drafts. It's been a while. This is some other Reanimator deck potentially. Let's kill this in exile. And play this. There we go. Let's see a Valgavoth. This card's so good. Across multiple formats too, it's just been a house. Fills the yard, becomes relevant later. Oh, Atrox is there. Okay. Huh. It's like I can deal with this, or I just do my thing first. I think we deal with it. Usually you don't want to play him out. Two, three, four. Bailmerk, Bailmerk, Bailmerk. Alright, let's do it. The Descending Bale Mercs. Ah, we get the land too. Uh-oh. He's got it. Tali, Carnosaur. Nothing crazy. Let's kill this, discard a Tali. I can pay life. That's crazy. Yeah, I'll do that. We get more, okay. Zombify, Blast Zone, Torch. Thank you. Yeah, we'll rip a Tersa. Alright. So he's on the same deck, but I didn't see Valgavoth in his. Interesting mirror match here. I mean, obviously we won our vacuums. Our duresses, they don't hit a whole lot, like the Zombify we want to hit. Yeah, it's probably fine. Don't think we want these torches. I think this gives us our best bet. I don't think he built his deck the same, unless he didn't reveal it in the top 10. The interesting mirror match. I did not expect to highlight that in this video, but it's kind of cool to be able to see it play out. Who could do their combo more effectively first. The one thing I'll say too, there are some matchups like against Up the Beanstalk, against Storm Chaser's talent, other enchantments like Rest in Peace. I guess you struggle a little bit with no enchantment removal. In red or black, you could want like a Withering Torment. That's one thing I've thought about. Although the Blast Zone does a pretty good job of dealing with the cheap enchantments. I like it a little bit more than Demolition Field. Like the animate lands, I think are easier to deal with because they have to pay for it each turn. You'd rather deal with the permanents on the board, so something to play around with. I don't know if the right balance is just yet, but this has been working great. Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch, where'd you go? We'll take it. On to the next one. Alright, match 3. And we have a Tersa. 6 lands. A little bit better. We will try it. Oof. Little annoying. Oh god. Now we gotta stick the Tersa here. No. Alright, that's the issue you can run into with the randomness of Tersa, though. Sometimes you exile the thing you were trying to reanimate. Skeletons, huh? Let's try to hit a land. No, not quite. Still not quite. But we got some pressure on the board at least. Seems okay. Pretty good turn. I hope he makes his discard. We have some fairly good hits in the graveyard. We got Lily, Bitter Triumph, Torch. Okay, well. No, I don't think it'll matter. You never know, though. Uh-oh. Top 7, put up to 2. Okay. Never seen a United Battlefront deck yet. Not really a graveyard deck. Lots of non-creatures, so the rest seems good. I mean, we could definitely go Pyroclasm. Trim the braids. It's like we can go mid-rangey, but that's what he wants us to do. Although the Preachers would have been pretty good. We'll see how this goes. If I see like a couple of Ghost Vacuums and... he's in white, so he could have Rest in Peace. He's got Rest in Peace. It's probably Hopeless Nightmare, right? I don't really care about this. Alright. GG. We'll take it. Sometimes duress is good enough. I know I said 3 games. We're going to play one more just because of the weirdness and the insta-scoops that we've faced today. So let's get one more in. Alright, little bonus coverage. Let's go. If we can get to 3, we can dump the Valgavoth. Oh, another Pixie deck. That works. I'm gonna dump it just because we can pick it back up. All the FOMOs. Oh, one less FOMO. Yeah, he's doing stuff. Untap land be great. Alright, chill, man. Yeah, we gotta do it. It's like as bad as I wanted to play these. Alright, hopefully we dump a win con here. We got one already. I didn't know Valgoth was in there. Tersa. This gives us like one buffer then. If he picks up the Nightmare once, plays it again. Once we're good, twice, probably GG. It should be good enough. I guess he's got 3 permanents. He could sack everything. No way. Momentum breaker? That's pretty gross. Might hit a torch or duress. Oh, yeah, we did. Tersa's goofy, man. Double bobble? Sure. I think I'm gonna blast zone here. Let's take those out so we don't lose. Uh-oh. Two to the top's a bad look. We have 5 lands. It's probably just a FOMO. Put 2 to the top. I wonder what it was. Ah. Yes. Need lifelink, huh? no. We're dead, huh? Yeah, we just die in upkeep. Damn Shale Dread. I guess the gamble would have been a Tali. This looks right. We're going board wipes. Let's take out the single removal. Cut downs do seem good. Let's try that. This looks like a good 1, 2, 3 to me. Okay. Duress on 1. Really? And we probably still hit the annex. Nice. Big whiff. Yep. Oh, God. Okay. I wish this was a May, though, because sometimes exiling your own stuff is bad. Yep, not good. That was a greedy attack, but like nothing was gonna get better. It's probably a lost game. Oh, he wasted one there. Yep. Okay. Zombify off the top. Bilmer can get back just Valgavoth. Cool. You might hit someone. Annex, is that gonna kill us? I think we died to just about anything. Yeah, just literally anything. If you can pick up a Hopeless Nightmare. Doesn't quite do it at this point. He loses 2. I mean, okay. Now we're dead. Yeah. Oh, close one. Alright, we made it a game. Made it a game, just wasn't meant to be. That's okay. Still had fun, deck looks good. Could argue my sideboarding needs a little bit of work. Let me know what you would have done in those sideboards for those matches. Let's take one more look at the deck. The rack is back. This is it right here. Never got to cast a Tali, but we did a Traxa and Valgavoth, and opponent scooped. We did the thing. Nice little 3-1 record. Let me know what you think about the colorless land here. Do you think it's Blast Zone? Is it Demolition Field? Are we even a Fountain Port deck? Rakdos Fountain Port? Could be. Let me know what you think though. The sideboard would be appreciated too. Just take a look over here. No enchantment removal. That's probably the biggest weakness. In those matchups though, where they do hate on the graveyard, I think I got to get a little bit sharper on cutting off the Reanimator package here. Like we'll put all 3 Preachers in. We'll put maybe a couple Ghost Vacuums, Duresses, Cut Downs, Shale Dread, and just go. Just like play good black cards like in the Golgari deck, just in Rakdos this time. That's probably the route I'd take it. I just gotta be more disciplined in the sideboard and not just go, yeah, I'll just recast Valgavoth. That felt good. You're not gonna win the second and third games like game 1. They will play a little bit differently if you're sideboarding correctly. But that's all I got. Let me know what you think of the deck. Deck list is in the description. Try it out for yourselves. Let me know how to rank it 1 out of 10, what you think. Make sure you subscribe too. I appreciate all of you that have been doing it so far. We are almost at 1,600 subscribers, shooting for 2,000 this year. Probably before the summer, honestly. I think we can hit it next month. So thank you for all the continued support. I want to keep making videos. Let me know what standard deck I should try out next. There's a lot of cool brews out there. Maybe is it Corey Steelcutter or Jeskai Dragon Control? Like, there's a lot of nice stuff out there. But what do you want to see from me next? I'll spend some time studying on the best list, do some homework, and then play the games for you all. But I'll look out for your comments. I appreciate all of you. Make sure you hit a like on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.